This project should be undertaken with parental or adult supervision to ensure a safe and enjoyable experience.
There's nothing like a good book.
Whee! Not that bad landing for the first attempt.
What? Sammy, what were you doing in our chimney?
Oh, hi, Sue. I mean, ho, ho, ho. Have you been a good girl, Susan?
What are you doing, Sammy?
Actually, it's Santa, Sammy. Thank you very much.
Would you care to explain a bit more?
Santa Claus asked for my help, so I'm practicing in presents delivery through our chimney.
I don't think that it is the safest option, but I'm sure I can help.
So, what's the big idea, Sue? Are you going to build me a sleigh or something?
Maybe next time. Let's keep it simple. We'll build you a mini Christmas village. I need you to draw a house on this paper.
Oh, it will be the best house ever. I'm going to draw a roof and a door and, some windows. I used our house as my inspiration. Look, there's your room here as well.
It's perfect, Sam. It'll be the pride of our Christmas village.
Since it's the season of goodwill, Sue, here, take that. I made more pieces for you.
Oh, I love your positive attitude, Sammy.
I just don't want to be on Santa's naughty list.
You're so slick.
All this crafting work is so hard. It made me starving.
Sammy, you know the rules. Brush your teeth after snacking.
Fine. I don't want the tooth fairy coming after me for sure.
I think this house could be bigger. But what can I use? Whoa! Where did this come from?
I was brushing my teeth so hard that we ran out of toothpaste.
Well, then you can go shopping while I will keep building. It is important to make everything look neat, so never neglect the ruler when you need to make some even cuts, friends. Very well!
Don't worry, Sue! There will be a hole in the wall in no time. Take that, you wall!
Just be careful and try to not overdo that, Sammy. We all know what you're capable of.
I never get to destroy anything. It's not fair. Fine. I'll waive the destruction for later. The Easter Bunny should get ready for that.
Don't worry, friends. Sammy is just kidding.
Hey! No, I'm not. Oops, I ate too much chocolate. Gotta go! Sue, we're out of toilet paper now. Someone used it all up.
Someone, huh? Well, we can use this as a chimney for our house.
That was all a part of my plan. I ate too much chocolate to go to the toilet.
Please don't continue that story, Sam. We don't need the gory details. But we do need to finish our craft. We'll make a neat cut and use this half as a chimney. See now? It's the perfect fit.
Looking good, Sue. What else could there be?
Only your favorite stage of every craft, Sammy. Decoration.
Finally! I thought you completely forgot about that.
Let's add some colors to our house.
Where there's colored paper, there should be glue as well.
Why, thank you. It's like you're reading my mind. Now, we'll flip this piece over, like this, and give it a little bit of pressure. Always be careful with the cutter. You should watch not only for your fingers, but also for your table. Just put something under your craft when cutting it.
Oh, I have a great idea. It'll be perfect for our house. It needs windows. Look, this one will definitely give it a character.
This is just what the house was missing.
Building a house is a lot easier than I thought. I imagined there would be more cement. Sue, don't you think that something is still missing? A roof, maybe.
What would I do without you, Sammy? Thanks for reminding me.
Whoa, that's a lot of pieces. Should we put it all together now?
You need to be patient. We've got a few more things to do.
You're making holes in the walls? Why didn't you tell me? I've got my hammer ready.
No, we need a delicate touch for this step.
No, whatever. I can always find something to help you with. Here we go. Perfect.
Now we can finally start assembling the roof. Here comes the chimney, and we're done! Well, what do you say, Sammy?
You know, I like it, but it needs something festive. Like snow.
It's just like the song says, let it snow!
Now we're talking, and here's the finishing touch from me. Looking good, huh? So what's next?
Let me see. Oh, it really looks like our house has just faced some severe snowstorm.
True. time, let's better build a beach house.
We've got our Christmas village house, and now we need a lot of festive decorations.
Wow, it's like Santa came early this year.
You're right. There's something so Christmassy about red and white colors for me. It's a Christmas wreath.
And I've got a bow for it.
Oh, this is so cute. We are a great team, you and I. But we need to keep going. Ha! It looks like a candy, right?
Did you say candy? Where? Gimme!
Chill out, Sammy. It's not a candy. It just looks like one. And I just got an idea about more Christmas decorations.
No, not this. It will look even better next to a Christmas tree. Think like a lumberjack, Sammy. We're that tree. This is just what I was looking for. Beware, tree. Here I come. Check this out, Susie. This is the best Christmas tree ever.
Wow, you're right. Let me just add a few tiny details.
I like that snowman and Santa so much, but the house still looks like no one lives in it.
Don't worry, Sammy. I know how to solve this problem. See?
Sue, wasn't this supposed to be a village? It's a pretty lonely visit. Whoa, it's like Christmas magic!
You promised to live with me, remember? But with the slopes, I can help. And here's one more wintry thing.
Is that a frozen pond? Cool. Just make it more visible, will ya?
Okay. Now all the villagers will be able to skate here. Doesn't it sound great? Speaking of the villagers, here they are. And we're done with our craft. Do you like it, friends?
Are you kidding, Sue? This is the best Christmas craft we've ever made! Am I right,
fellas? Whoa, what a day. I need a rest.
Ho, ho, ho! That was one successful Presents delivery. The village did help me practice.
Wow, do you see this too? I can't believe it. It's a letter from Santa.
Then what are you waiting for? Come on, open it up. Oh.
Hi, Bucky.
Hi, guys.
Oh, Bucky, when you're stacking something as important as pumpkin seed buns, you can't go around waving to anyone. Huh? Fine, Rose, Daffodil, and Moss aren't just anyone, but you still have to be careful. These buns are worth their weight in gold.
Right, gold. Got it, Chef Thorn?
Thorn's famous buns for our night garden planting. Check. Lanterns?
Right here, Rose. Sleep now, glow later, Firefly.
Check. Chamomile tea?
Got it, Rose. This chamomile tea will help us get a good night's sleep.
Check. All set. Has anyone seen Cap? He was supposed to help me load the emergency first aid kit on the bus.
That's odd. Cap always shows up.
Exactly. That's what makes him Cap. Wait, what if he was walking and he stepped in sticky beetle sap somewhere and he's stuck forever?
Don't be embarrassed, Cap. It's normal to be a little nervous before your first night garden, but you're gonna love it.
Cap's here, not in beetle sap. I'll call the bus. Pretty great.
Yeah, great.
Ladies and gentlemen, please prepare for landing. It's a warm, quiet evening in the garden. We hope you had a pleasant flight on the Hummingbird bus.
Bucky, a pyramid of buns is a beautiful thing.
Got it, Chef. Oh, wow. Look at the moon. Huh? Huh?
What fresh-baked goodness is this? I think I smell more of these bun wonders. Look at all those buns. More than enough for this clever chipmunk.
And don't leave this spot. We don't want Ellery stealing these buns.
Thorn, always ruining my plans.
Hey, buddy, rise and shine. Isn't night garden planting amazing?
Sure. Is it always so, dark?
That's funny. It's night garden, not day garden. Good one, Cap.
This looks like a good spot for sleeping.
We're sleeping here? Outside?
Not completely outside. Watch. Welcome to your night garden sleeping pod. Stylish and safe.
Safe from what?
We're going to sleep like a dream in these. We won't even need this chamomile tea.
I might. Oh, thank you, Daffodil.
We've got a long way to go until we sleep. Let's get planting. There you go. Isn't night garden fantastic, Cap? Just us lily buds and the crickets and the moon.
Are you sure that's all Thistle? 'Cause I heard some sounds coming from over there in that thicket.
I'll go check it out.
I'll go with you. I mean, you shouldn't have to go alone.
I'll be fine. I'll take a firefly. Come on, little buddy.
That's okay. Nothing to be afraid of. Maybe I'll have a little tea. Ah! Hello? Is anyone there? Huh? Ah! Ah! Whoa, how am I going to get down? Okay, I have to stay calm. Just relax and... Huh? Ah! Ah! Hello. You're just a baby possum. What are you doing way up here?
'Cause I was pretending to climb all the way up to the moon, and now I can't get down. My name is Plum. What's yours?
Cap. Well, Plum, it looks like our imaginations have got us both in trouble, huh?
Excuse me, miss. May I see your ID?
Bucky, it's me, Lilac.
I know, but Chef Thorne says to check everyone, because Ellery will try anything to get these buns.
Oh, that Thorn.
Has anyone seen Cap? He's gone. I hope he's not scared. Now that you mention it, Cap did seem a little nervous earlier. We have to go find him.
Are we gonna have to live up here forever, Mr. Cap?
No, my friends will find us. Lily buds!
Are you trying to get us discovered by giant fire-breathing buffalo-headed beasts?
Wow, Plum, your imagination is even bigger than mine. Okay, I'll be quiet. We'll get found. Somehow.
Cap! Cap! Oh, sorry.
There's no sign of him anywhere. We need a better view. Should we call the hummingbird bus? They never fly at night. Hummingbird drivers rules.
Perhaps I can help?
Huh?
Please forget what you just saw. I might have something for you. I found this in the park. Behold, my flying machine.
That's a kid's toy. You stole it.
It was carelessly left behind. It will be perfect for you to find Cap.
It's very nice of you to offer us your flying machine, Ellery.
Too nice. What's in this for you?
Oh, I couldn't possibly take anything, except perhaps a gift of, say, all of your pumpkin seed buns.
Deal. Now, who's going to fly this thing?
Not me. I have buns to collect. Let's go, Thorn, before the night dew makes them soggy.
I lost Cap, and I'll find him. Ready, set, fly!
Did you hear that? It's the fire-breathing beast!
Thistle! Over here!
I just need to turn this thing around. Can't turn this thing around. Don't worry, I'll come back and get you. I found Cap. He's in that tree.
Lily buds!
Come on, Lily Buds! If it worked for pumpkin seed buns, it can work for us. Just a little bit higher. Almost there. Snake! Oh, sorry, it was just fine. That's it. Instead of flying and climbing, we should do what we do best. Grow something. Like a nice soft bed of moss.
For them to jump down into. Did she say jump?
Don't think of it as jumping. All you have to do is step off the branch and land down there.
You can do this. I'm still a baby. Just yesterday, I was hairless and I didn't even have my eyes open.
Maybe you could shut your eyes when we, step off the branch.
Shut my eyes? Are you kidding me?
Just imagine you're sleeping. Wait, Plum, how about some chamomile tea? Now, use your imagination to picture jumping into a nice, soft bed. Can you do that? Okay, 1, 2, 3. Sleep tight, Plum.
We're sorry, Cap. We should have taken your fears more seriously. We were so excited about the night garden that we forgot our first times.
You mean I wasn't the only one who was scared at first?
Oh, no!
Completely.
We all were!
Who wants a late night snack?
But I thought Ellery took them all.
You know me better than that, Rose. Never give a chipmunk all your food.